everyone, Creatively Cara here, and today we're going to be setting up the month of May in my bullet journal. For this month, I decided to go with a cat theme. Yes, I am a cat lover, though I do love dogs as well, but I currently have 2 cats in my home. I really love how this theme turned out. It kind of almost had, I don't know, I keep calling it like a comic feel to it. Obviously, maybe it's not, but it is in my sense because this lettering is kind of different for me, and then you'll see later that I add in some dots and stuff, and I think that really kind of accents it in the sense that a comic would have. So that is how this looks, and I really hope that you enjoy what I have for you today. It's pretty simple to recreate. Let me know if you have any questions. I might make a cat doodle video this upcoming month, so if you would be interested in seeing that, let me know in the comments below. My color scheme for this month was kind of this goldish yellow color along with a slate blue, and both of those colors come from the Zebra Mild Liner pack, and I will have those linked below if you're interested in checking those out. I've really been loving the mild liners lately. I think that they work really well with the nib end, and then also the more flat end really gives you a lot of variety in what you can do. And I've been really liking it, and the colors are just gorgeous. I actually do not have all of the packs yet. I think I'm missing maybe 1 pack or 2 packs, I'm not sure. But one day I will collect them all. So here is those dots that I was talking about. I don't know, it kind of gives me this like pinpoint feel, which reminds me of comics. So again, that's why I thought that sort of gave off that comic feel, but it's different and I like how it turned out, so I can't complain, I guess. Moving on to the next part of my monthly setup will be the monthly calendar. I really debated on going with more of like a box calendar layout, but I don't know, I really just find that the standard layout works best. I know I've said that in my previous plan with me's, but I'm sticking with it for now. Maybe next month or soon I'll change it up, but you know, this is my bullet journal and it's what works best for me, so I'm going to stick with it for now. I did try to come up with lots of different little cat doodles in here, so you'll see some repeating, but some new ones as well. Also, my new favorite pen for like doodling and setting up my bullet journal is this Pigma Micron felt tip pen. I've really just loved it, and it doesn't really smear because it's got more of the felt tip, and I feel that it works really well when you're just trying to doodle or whatever, and I don't find that it like runs out of ink or anything. So yeah, this has become one of my new favorite pens to kind of my go-to when I'm doodling or setting up my bullet journal, and that is too linked below. So I did the same font on this page, however I kind of changed up how I did the coloring. So this time I used the gold mild liner to outline it, and then I used my Tombow light gray to kind of color it in, and then shade it a little bit with my Tombow Fluonesque. So lots of little more dots in here, but I wanted to fill in the empty space and I thought this looked pretty good with it. What kind of monthly layout do you prefer? Do you prefer this kind of vertical layout, or do you like to go more in the standard calendar format with the boxes so you have more room to write things? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to see what people usually use, or maybe there's a format I'm missing. That would be awesome to try maybe something new. Alright, so I will move my bullet journal in just a minute. I kind of was a little off center. We're going to be moving on to setting up my goals and habit tracker page, using a little bit of that slate blue on the outline, and then again still trying to stick with that weird font. I don't even know what to call this, but it was kind of fun to write. I should give it a name maybe. It's kind of like a scratchy font, I don't even know. On this page I decided to draw my cats in relation to the title of the page. I guess goals doesn't really go with it, but I don't know, cat in a box seemed fitting. You know, it's your goal to fit in any size box as a cat, I guess. I thought that the habit tracker cat though that's probably like my favorite cat out of this entire month. I love how it turned out. Cat licking itself. Obviously that's important to keep yourself clean, though I don't habit track my shower taking. I wanted to change up my habit tracker this month. I've been using a different format. I don't even know how to describe it really. It's kind of more vertical, writing out the numbers, and then I cross off the number if I complete the habit tracker on that day. I used that for the last couple of months. You can check out the link above, but I wanted to try something different, so I went with the boxes again, and I'm going to see how those work. I think in this one you can put a dot or an X or fill in the little square. It's helpful so you don't have to write out every single number. I know that can be a little tedious, so habit trackers are tedious no matter what you do, but I think that they can be helpful. Do you like using habit trackers? I'm still working on trying to consistently use mine, but I do like them and find that they can be very helpful. So let me know in the comment sections below if you love using your habit tracker. Now we're going to be working on my notes page. It is obviously going to be more like a brain dump page, but I don't know, I really hate the word brain dump, so I always try to find something different to write in there. I wanted just a place to write down notes or anything that I may need to keep track of on this page, and just got a couple playful cats here. This video may cause a little bit of a battle, I guess. Do you think you are more of a cat person or a dog person? Maybe neither, maybe both. Again, I would probably consider myself in the middle. I grew up initially with having dogs. And then I had cats when I was a little bit older, living at home. And then beyond that, once I started my own family, I ended up getting a cat and then another cat, because you can't just have one cat. Let's be real here. I would consider myself in the middle because I do love dogs. I currently have 2 cats, and my husband won't let me get a dog because that's just too many animals with 2 kids. And, you know, I agree. But maybe one day I will get a dog because I would love to have a dog to go and run with. That would be my goal. Moving on to the next page here is my expense tracker. This is another item that I'm still working on trying to use effectively. I've been trying to use a little bit more of Dave Ramsey's system of more of cash envelope. Instead of using my debit card for everything, I want to try and use cash a little bit more. I want to be able to keep track of those expenses as I use the cash so that I know how much I've spent and where I'm at. So my goal for this month is going to be basically whenever I use my cash to immediately go and record that in my bullet journal. Since, I mean, I take it everywhere with me, so I should be able to do this. I'm just a little lazy, I guess. So that will be my goal, is to just make sure I keep up on it and write in here everything that I spend so I can better budget myself. The next page here is going to be for my weekly setup, and this cat is the same one that I used on my monthly page. So like I said, I might repeat some of the cats, but really considering doing a cat doodle video so I can show you how I drew them a little closer and maybe some more cat doodle ideas. I still kind of used one of the setups that I've been liking a lot. I've been doing quarter boxes, or slicing the page up into quarters and then divvying that up with the days of the week. But I wanted to add room for a little bit more like doodles and stuff at the top, so I kind of squished those boxes. So they're still, in a sense, quarter boxes, but just a little bit shorter. So hopefully it still gives me enough room to write what I need to write, but I thought that it would work well for this weekly layout here so that I can include my dots and a little quote at the top as well. I really want to start including more quotes in my bullet journal. I meant to do a cover page quote for this month, but I kind of forgot to do it, so guess I did not have that on this one. But maybe I will add a quote later since I still have a blank page there, and I will update you on that. Probably won't make a video on it, but I do have an Instagram. If you want to follow me at CreativelyCara on Instagram, I try to post on there a few times a week. And usually when I add anything to my bullet journal, like a new week or a new quote, I will usually post that on my Instagram account. So you can stay up to date on all my bullet journal adventures there. So the quote is, "There are two means of refuge from the miseries of life, music and cats." And this speaks to me very well because I also love music. Music and cats is, yep, that really just touches me deep. So I thought that quote was pretty good. Going back through and adding in some more dots just to make everything all cohesive with the monthly theme. Also, totally messed up there. I wrote a number for notes and that is not a new day of the week, so I just decided to scribble it out and hey, it works. We all mess up. It's fine. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video today. If you liked what you saw, make sure you hit that like button down below, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. You can follow me on my other social media accounts or watch my previous video. Until next time, bye-bye!